Hey guys, welcome back to another Let's Play. It's me, Burt. I'm hanging out with some cows here, and I was thinking today would be a great day to make a cow farm. I had to travel quite a distance to get these guys. Had to go all the way over there where it starts getting bright green to find them. And it was a bit of a pain to get them all the way back here. Seemed like every sheep in existence was on the route, and I had a mob of sheep, and the cows kept getting left behind, so I had to keep going back for them. And yeah, it was a pain. And also getting them up this mountain right here. Forget how painful it is to do that with just some wheat. But here they are, and I'm glad to have them. I'll be eating them later. So I have a few ideas on how I want to design this. I'm thinking I want to put it in the basement. But before we get too far into that, let's take a look at some of the changes that I made since last video. So I went on the quest for slime. Last episode, you might have recalled me talking about wanting to find some slime chunks. I went to some slime chunk. I forget what the website's called. It's a website where it locates slime chunks for you. Because I knew I'd want a lot of sticky pistons, and you can see right now I have 31, which is a good amount. I'm glad I found the slimes I did. But I dug these out, and oh, here's trouble right here. I guess I could have done a better job lighting the place up. But, you know. So this is 2 slime chunks, according to the website. So far, no slime has spawned here. And this is another 3 slime chunks that I dug out. Got a good bit of stone by doing this. And here I managed to get 2 slimes, which wasn't enough. And I was thinking, oh man, I'm never going to get enough slime balls. This is taking forever. Because I only got 2 out of the entire time it took me to dig this whole one out, dig that other one out, and then dig out the place where the farm's going to be, which I'll show you guys that next. So right here, I'm thinking I want to put the cow farm. And I want to have 2 separate entrances and 2 separate pens. And I'm thinking that I would have a double gate system to try to prevent the cows from running out when you go in, because, man, I hate that so much. You open the gate, cows come running out, or the sheep, or whatever. So I'm going to try this double gate idea. And then I also had an idea for the center to have a dividing gate that we can separate the calves, from the cows into different pens, so whenever it's time to cut them all up and get the meat, we won't kill all the babies. We'll just have all the stuff that will actually produce things, and that way we could keep the farm going from one side to the other each time. Kind of wondering how that's going to work out. It's just an idea I've had, so we'll see. You know, have rough ideas, not really sure how to do them yet, but we'll stumble through it together, I guess. So I guess let's get started. Oh, and also about these slimes and the slime balls to make this, I thought about it and I googled where I can get slimes to spawn, and apparently in mangrove swamps they spawn, and not too far away from this area there is a very large mangrove swamp, so I spent a couple of nights there, and that's really where I got probably 18 or 20 of the 31 slimes for these pistons. But I plan on using a good bit of these for the double gate and for the center gate that divides the two, and we can separate them. So let's start off by mapping this out. I'm thinking I want to do, let's see, I think it's 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, it's 20. Well, I'll do 19 because that's starting off this wall, I'm thinking. So we'll have 9, and then 10 will be center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is center. Okay, so center from here, 1, 2, 3. So I'm thinking this is the entrance for each. I'm going to have to do a little bit more mining out this stuff. But it'll be okay. 1, 2, 3. Here's center. I'm thinking a 3 wide door should be pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. I'm going to mine this out real quick and then continue on. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so I mined this out, opened it up a bit, and I'm going to go ahead and continue on. So I'm thinking that this pathway right here, I actually want to raise it up to be 1 block higher. So where the track is right here will be where the block would be. Not the block, the path. This would be this height. So I want the farm to kind of be 1 block higher too. I dug down a little deep because I know there's going to be a lot of redstone stuff here. So I'm just keep that in mind when I'm doing it. Also going to use this, what is this, granite? This is probably one of my least favorite blocks. I hate granite. It looks so ugly. I think anyway, personal opinion. So I like to use that whenever it's going to be in a place that will never be seen, or very rarely seen. Because, ugh. Alright, so let's add some pistons here. I'm thinking this is where the first gate is going to be. So it gives us some room to walk on the path. And I'm thinking that we're going to have some, maybe right here, have some pressure plates that when you step on it, it's going to go ahead and close these pistons. So I'm thinking this is something that has to stay on all the time. So with that in mind, let's see. How can I do this? Guess I got to dig out a lot. I got a lot of redstone goodies because I know we're gonna need them. Get rid of the clock here. We don't need that at the moment. So this one, by default, will be raised, and that's what I want. So when you come up, this will be a gate on top, and the path would be, you know, even with this. Let's put some repeaters here. Block that one out. Get me my redstone. Let's do it like so. So now I'm going to have to connect this to maybe here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do half blocks. I'm going to make some of that anyway. I got my fancy smooth stone. I'm going to try and save that. It's a bit expensive to make when you don't have silk touch. So put this down, and I'm thinking that actually I'm going to raise it up one. Like so. Because right here is going to be cut. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Let's put a line of redstone. Do I really have so much in my inventory? Man, I swear inventory is just too small in this game. There are too many items for it to be so small. Okay. Put that right there. Now let's get some smooth stone, because I want this to be what we're walking on. And put down some pressure plates. This is kind of just a proof of concept right here. Yep, that works. So now let's attach that to this right here. There we go. So now if we have one gate, this should go up and down this gate. Now I'm thinking on the other side of this gate, put some more smooth stone. We'll have another one. Or another set of these. Well, I guess let me put it down here. Yeah. A second set of these gates. Boy, I hope I have enough of these sticky pistons. Because, man, getting slimes. I don't know. Do you guys get slimes easy? Is that something that's a thing? Am I just being dumb and can't find it? Or is it generally challenging? Like, how do you guys feel about that? Because I just can never get them. I always have problems getting slime. Every single time. The last game I played, the only place I could find it was in one of those tricky trials. One of the spawners was a slime spawner. So every time I needed slime, I went back to the tricky trial. And I've actually never found a swamp in that game. So sometimes, you know, sometimes it's like that, I guess. But also had mods on it too, so that might be why. It's the dangers of mods. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the same kind of thing. And this should... Well, it doesn't reach. Okay. Let's add... Oh. Maybe it does reach. Try it again. Okay, so that's the general idea. Except I need to put some delay in it. I want this one to come down first, so you can cross it. And then after you cross it, you know, there's a delay to where this one goes down second. And then you can go over. That's the goal here, I'm thinking. So maybe I can delay everything. One right there, and then I could delay this one. Again, might have to delay that one twice. So 4 ticks, and then another 4 ticks. Yeah, that's too fast. And, you know, I'm not so sure that one needs a delay. Let's try it this way. A lot of fiddling. Close. Not quite. Put one more. I guess that's the problem, is you can get stuck. I got to be careful about that. Perfect. Or perfect enough. I might mess with it a little bit more. So yeah, this looks like it's a winner. So by default, I want it to be on, so I'm going to use these just solid redstone. And then after, you know, once this clicks, then it needs to shut it off, and that will let me through. Alright, and I'm also thinking I might put some half slabs around this, too, kind of like I did here, to raise it up a bit, just so when you're walking on the path, you don't accidentally walk on this pressure plate, because that could be bad. Even though it's got this delay, it still might let cows through, and that's the goal. I don't want any cows to get out. So past these gates will be cows. Okay, so another thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and make a top side. I want this gate to be like an actual doorway, just because I think that'll be fun. Let's see if we can't do that. So I'm gonna put one block here. There's another block. This might be a little tricky. So let's see, you need to go here. Let's put that right there. Nope, that's not high enough. Might have to dig the roof out a little bit more. So this is also another one. By default, I want it to be on, but at the moment it's not on, so I'm going to have to finagle that. And it'll open like so, where they both open. Oh, is that not going to work? I don't think it's going to work. Okay, let's take 2 here. Okay, so I think I figured it out. I made a torch tower here, and I've got the tops side powered. Now if we check it out, this one opens, and then that one opens. Perfect. Just like so. And then after I cross, it's just enough time to walk through one, then walk through the other, and it closes. So hopefully that'll keep the cows in. And I decided to go with this iron instead of the gates, because it's only 1 block tall instead of 1.5 block tall, like a fence. So I'm going to repeat this exact same thing on the other side, I think, and then start scheming up how to do the center. So let me go ahead and do that, and I will meet you back. Alright, so I did this side just like the other side, so it's kind of a mirror thing. And I want to show you guys what it looks like on the top here. So let's go and take a peek. So it follows these redstone torches. And we could see them. The first one's on, the second one's off, the third one's on. And then there's a block on top. This block right here is powered. Since that's the default position of it being powered, it powers this redstone, which powers these down here. And that's happening on both sides. And I have it mirrored to where the inside, both of these torches are on the inside, and then the outside has the connections for the bottom on either one. And it seems to work fairly nicely. And I went ahead and mapped out how big the pin's going to be. Not the biggest pin in the world. I mean, if I need more space, I can always dig out more. But this is going to be the pin, and this is actually going to be split in half. In the center right here, I'm going to go ahead and do another set of sticky pistons, which I have 13, and I think I only need 10, so this like just worked out. I'm happy about that. But a same kind of situation where I could push a button, and it's going to drop down and allow for the cattle to cross. So let's go ahead and do that. It's going to be the same height, so this is center. Let me mark that out so I know where center is. And let's see, so right here, I think it's 10. Let's put these sticky pistons. Get rid of these bottoms. And we need to put torches. The default position should be up, I'm thinking. And just like with this first one, I want to do iron on the bottom, and on the above that, I'm going to do another row of actual just fences, so it doesn't have an issue where it's like that half a block high or whenever they're trying to cross. So we'll see how that goes. I guess I'll do this side to have the wiring. And I'm going to need some kind of control mechanism. And I'm thinking that this control mechanism is going to need to be on both sides of the pin. So there's going to need to have one like right here and maybe one like right there, so that whatever side you're on, you can open and close it. You don't have to always have to go to one side to open and close it. And that's the idea on that one. Let's see, do I have enough repeaters? Boy, this is turning out to be very expensive, this pin. But oh well. Oh man, I'm going to need to go get some more redstone in a minute. So right here, this is going to be the line to shut this off and turn it back on. I'll block that off so there's no accidental communication. And yeah, let me go get some more redstone, and I'll probably fill in some of this ground too, and I'll meet you guys back. Alright, so I got some more redstone, and I went ahead and filled this in with dirt, because I mean, I feel like the cows would appreciate the dirt. And I got one block of grass with that silk touch shovel that I got way back when. So it's going to grow grass here. I guess I'm going to have to... Oof, storming out there. I'm going to have to bridge the gap somehow or replace one of these with grass eventually. But I'll cross that when I get there. Hopefully pretty soon, if I could get this to grow close to this piston, then I could just knock one piston out, put some dirt, and have it bridge across, hopefully. But not a big deal. For now, I want to start thinking about the button to toggle this. I also went ahead and placed the blocks on either side with blocks and not fence, so that this will line up all the way against it. Because if it's against fence, it's not gonna work nicely, and there's gonna be a gap in the corner. I don't really want that. So the idea here is to have a gate on top, or not a gate, a fence, sorry, on top, so the cows can't jump over it. Because right now they can jump over this, but when this is lowered, the calves can cross under it. And I did some experimenting in creative. And it works in creative. Calves can go under a single block height. So I'm thinking that this should work. I hope so. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's the same game after all, just not in creative mode. But we need to make some kind of switching mechanism where I can control this gate from either side. So I'm thinking we could go ahead and make one of those persistent switches. Let's see, which way do I want it to face? Maybe I'll have it face this way. Gotta think about it for a minute. I guess we could use some of these ugly blocks. Boy, I hate them. I'll just use cobblestone. Get that one. Put that one there. So this is going to be our way out. And then this will be a block here. And that will allow us to switch. So this will be the toggle in and out. And over here will be the move the gate. So actually I think I'm going to make it go under here, like so. Let's put a block there. And I'm probably going to have to put a repeater on this because this is a pretty long distance. So let's just go ahead and add one here. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, let's test it out. So what I'm hoping is that this shuts off and it turns back on with the push of a button. Well, not quite long enough. Let's move that a little bit further. Let's see. How about here? What was my last repeater? There we go. So that works. I could go ahead and get rid of that, get my redstone back. And now we just need to hook up a button here and maybe a button there that can go back to this position here and turn this on and off. So let's think about this. Let me use my smooth stone. I guess I'll just go up and around. So as it stands, you can walk over it. I don't think they'll fall in that. I guess if they do, I could put full blocks, maybe glass blocks. And let's put it right here. And I'm going to make it too high, I'm thinking. Just because I like a button that's higher, not lower. And I'll do the same thing on this side. So here are our buttons. And this needs to toggle this. That's the goal. So if I do that, let's see, I'm going to have to come up like here. I guess out one, stairs down. And I think this will work out perfect for that one. Test it out. It should stay up. Yep. Alright, now it should go down. Yep. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'll meet you back. So as I'm building this, I'm noticing that there's kind of a flaw in my design here. I'm going to do these 2 gate highs. Well, I don't want to do it right here. This is in front of the doorway. But I'm going to do a 2 gate high, just so it looks nice with this. We'll have this top gate so the cows can't get over. Only the calves can get under. I'm trying to get this grass to cross. Hopefully it will soon. But I'm noticing that there's really no way out. I can't go back this way because of how the delay's set up. Because this gate will open, and then when this gate's closing, this gate opens, so I'll be stuck in the middle. And that's not going to help. I guess I could have another exit that way. But I was thinking about maybe putting a little lift right here. Something that I can walk in, and it will just take me up a block, and then I can go on the path to the side. Maybe, and I was thinking about the side having like a 1.5 block high difference. So that's my thinking, and also noticing of my design flaw here. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and make that path around real quick, and then check back in. Alright, so I did a little building here. I went ahead and did the half step high, 1.5 blocks high, around part of this, and you can see it works out nice. I'm against this fence, but I'm still high enough to where I can feed the cows, and I've decided this is a good way to come up. It's real simple. It's just a sticky piston that's controlled by this button, so it can just walk right out. And I feel like this, cows might come up with it, but I think this is better than a gate, because I've had bad experiences with a gate. So we'll see if that works. I'll go ahead and put the gate here. And ooh, my grass crossed. Thank you. Now I can put these back. Which I don't know if these iron bars are the best thing to do for that. Because, it's kind of weird to cross over. But I like how it looks. So, kind of partial to it. Go up here. And we could go ahead and set up this other one. And I got to be real careful. I have to dig up a little bit further here. I know I am under water. There's water above me. In fact, I think I'm actually under that river that passes in front of the homestead. And I don't know if this is the bottom of the river or if it's a cave that comes off of it, but all I know is that there's a lot of water up top, and that is bad. So for these buttons right here, it's pretty simple. Let me show you guys how I did it. I have one right there, like so, and I get some redstone, put the redstone out, and I think this might be bad because I'm going to be chopping into... Oh no, good. I tried to get a little bit off of this other place, or the minecart area, so I wouldn't run into an issue with, you know, accidentally cutting into it. We don't need these. We'll come down here, down like that, and down like this. And that should be it. That should allow us to go up and down. Perfect. I hope that works with the actual cows. This, open and close that. Nice. And here we go. And all I need is the half slab so that the cows can't escape. And I think this is ready to go. Alright, so let me go get the cows and I'll come back and see if this works. Seriously. Down the hole with you. Come on. Attaboy. Or girl. Whatever you are. Get. Go. Alright, so I got 2 cows in. And let's go ahead and see our proof of concept here. So great. Have your little cow. And don't you just look so happy in your little enclosure? I'm going to go to the other side. And let's try it out. So yeah, there we go. We can coax all the little calves to come. Separate it from the adult ones. So if we want to take care of business, we can get rid of all those guys and then keep the new generation. I think that'll work nicely. But for now, one's not enough. So I'm going to let him go back to his mama and his papa. Let's see, this should be fine. Drop this down again. Yeah, there you go. I think this works. Now, okay, there's another test. We got all these cows right here. How's this going to work? Because I know this is going to be the case. Ah, that's not good. Get down. Oh well, good enough. Well, this video's gone on long enough. You know, I find it's actually getting kind of hard to make videos that are under 30 minutes. So I appreciate your time and thanks for watching. I know you could be doing anything else right now and you decided to watch this video. It means a lot to me. And thanks again. Until next time, I'm thinking we're going to work on something that's not redstone for a while. Mostly because I'm almost out of redstone. This is about all I have. And yeah, and I feel like I've been doing that video after video after video with some redstone something or other. So maybe some design elements. Something more artistic, perhaps. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time.